Good night, this beat.
So don't get confused. Mama got that noodle juice. Mama got that.
We all sinners, just sinning for our reasons. We tryna change the vision, cause they sentence us to seasons. We turned dope to hope, I guess we finally found our meaning. Cause we tired of the death by overdoses of our people, yeah. We all sinners, just sinning for our reasons. We get it, neighborhood hope, feel like our only freedom. They judge us in their cages, then they drug us like we dangerous.
We back.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm good.
Good. We back, y'all. Episode number 4.
4.
Man, we trying to keep this thing going, you know?
Yes.
But we got a lifetime of stories. Man, and the stories are just getting better and better, right? They're getting better. I mean, I think for me, I'm like in this mode of being obsessed with change.
Yeah.
So like I'm enjoying the process. Man, I'm just gonna start off by, man, your boy lost 10 pounds. And I'm happy.
Congratulations,
I am happy
Mr.
right now.
Roberts.
You know what I mean? I had told Nicole to get rid of that scale, but that scale is my friend now because it's showing me some real numbers. When it was not showing me the 1 pound, 2 pound, I'm like, yo, is this scale broke? Like,
it's not broke.
It wasn't broke. Now I'm starting to see some change, and my wife talking about I'm skinny and all that. So I'm really loving it inside. I'm really loving it inside right now. Yeah, listen, we back again. Thanks for tuning in with us. The love and balance was so good. It was received well. I thought maybe we'll just continue that conversation.
Part 2.
Listen, we had our second session. I'm just getting more and more self-aware of myself.
Yes.
Man, and it's hard.
We are getting self-aware.
We are. Like, I stopped talking to myself last week. I was mad. like you start to discover things about yourself. You're like, man, yo.
Oh yeah, it's revealing.
Bonehead, right? And then I look at my wife and I say, thank you for dealing with this for so long. I did not know. But
it's the love.
Listen, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love, man. It's nothing but the love, you know. And so, you know, last week I was actually on a Zoom call. I joined this UOU with Eric Thomas.
Okay.
And man, he said something that was profound to me. And I immediately identified and immediately apologized. I almost like wanted to leave the call and apologize like right away. But during our sessions and during that Zoom call, there was a reoccurring theme that I got from my wife about my control issue. And at first I thought it was just me trying to be helpful and motivate and lead, but it was actually me controlling. And what was said on the Zoom call was, and what was revealed was that I want my wife to think the way I think.
Yes, many may. Won't happen.
Yeah. But I was fighting for years. I was fighting for this.
By yourself.
and like, yo, it really, like, I just wanted to get up and just kind of just turn the camera off to get off the Zoom. And but the reality was, because I'm in this place of change, and I'm obsessed with change, it was like I'd say it was a hard rebuke.
Yes.
You know, and as I stated, like, I apologized to my wife, you know, and then it went even deeper.
Yes.
It went to the kids.
Yes. Grandkids, kids.
Grandkids.
And we are working on our stuff. We, not just you.
Thank you. Thank you. And listen, this is the way it's going to work. I'm glad that you're able to see things that you need to work on. And that's what this is this is what creates a healthy marriage.
Yes.
Like it's not just a one way. It is both parties going in their separate corner, working on, you work on yours, I work on mine, and then we come together.
Meet at the table.
And then it's healthy.
Yes.
So one of the things, honestly, Cole, I really thought, and I believe that we had a blissful marriage. And I still think that.
I think so too.
Absolutely. But there were some things that still needed to be addressed.
Yes.
Because as year by year goes by and we start to change and elevate,
yeah.
And we're not the same people we were like a few years ago.
We're not. What we've been through, businesses where we're at, everything changes.
Everything.
You change, things you used to like, you don't like anymore. Just like your taste buds, things change.
Absolutely. And like, so I'm at this place where, you know what? All right, I got to be ready for this change.
Oh, yeah. And still love the person that you with during the change.
Goodness.
Because you could grow out.
Man.
Instead of growing together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
You think
100%.
somebody holding you back when they really not. It's just the growth doesn't happen at the same time. So you lose focus.
Goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
You said a lot right there. So I need to go back. The growth doesn't start at the same time.
No.
So what my issue is, I wanted you to come with me.
Yes.
Like, come on, bro. We go in this direction.
Yes.
And you may say, no, I'm not going that direction. And I'm like, why?
Yeah.
I'm I don't
man.
know where this came from.
You the man.
The leader of the house, right?
Yes.
And it's right for a man to lead.
Yes, and the wife is your neck.
But the leading is more of us being side by side.
Yes.
Not you behind me.
That's right.
And I just don't know, what I knew where I was at, and I thought I knew my purpose as a husband. And for me to lead was for me to say, hey, Nicole, don't eat that. Hey, Nicole, let's study the word together. Hey, Nicole, let's go exercise together. Hey, Nicole, let's do that. But in turn, it was just my self-centeredness and my control issue that I wasn't really aware that I had.
Yes, it wasn't about what would you like to do today. We doing what I want to do and expecting it to be fun for the other person. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's powerful right there. And so with this new revelation, I'm working on it, because now it's not a, this been revealed to you. You started to get this new information, and then now it's just like, bam, oh yeah, I'm changed.
No, it's not a snap of finger.
No,
it's not. You can't snap a finger. Because
this has been who I've been for so many years.
A lot of years. We're both over 50. So we're kind of considered a habit who we are.
Yeah.
Every day, the same thing, who we are.
So the neural pathways, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember, discussing there was a path in between our house, and people would walk down that path, right? Yeah. And then, of course, it was just dirt there. Mm-hmm. So now it's actually making new pathways now.
Yeah. No more memory.
Yeah, you got almost got to do the Men in Black, like, right? Like I gotta just forget everything.
Yeah.
And I used that the other day, like the sponge, right? Like the sponge is purpose to absorb water, but at some point it can't absorb water because it's filled.
Yeah, it's full.
So I'm just kind of just like wringing all the negative out,
cleaning
right? So I can get this new information, and the information turns into, like, knowledge turns into, once you apply it, it turns into wisdom, right?
Yeah.
And then it's the understanding of the information that you received.
Yes. I'm grateful for the understanding and the therapy and everything that we're learning, because there is a time in a marriage where you're going to have to sacrifice.
Yeah.
So I've done that. And when I say sacrifice, I mean, it's a time for me to be responsible for what I'm responsible for. I'm a businesswoman too. I run stuff too. And then I have to step back and sacrifice for what dreams and goals that you want, and you do the same for me. So sometimes we may not grow at the same time because you trying to get it, and I'm going to sit back and support you get it,
Yeah.
and
100%.
vice versa. So I think sometimes that's when people lose. They forget the sacrifice the other person took for you to get where you at, to your dream, to your goal. When you first started the business, that was a sacrifice that
Yes, it
God
was.
allowed, and that was all God, because I wasn't
Absolutely.
worried.
Absolutely.
You left stability,
Yeah.
you left insurance, you left money
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
go
Yeah,
start on
definitely.
your own, and we weren't worried. But that
Ooh.
was a sacrifice that God allowed me to have, right? Because the average person be like, "Yo, you better go to work. Where the money at?" But that was a sacrifice.
You've done a lot of sacrificing. And this is why I try to um give you your flowers or give you what you deserve. And I've done it in spurts,
Mhm,
right? But being intentional about putting my wife first before me
mhm.
has been a process that I have had to learn, and it wasn't automatic.
See, now that's your opinion, because I feel through the marriage, you never tell me no. You may not recognize it, but you never tell me no. I'm not going to say that it's spoiled, because you're my husband. You are the person that's supposed to say yes. But I don't agree with that statement,
Okay.
because I really get what I want, and all I have to do is say, I want that. And you'd be like, well, when you going to go get it? So you definitely a provider. The other things that we work on is just to make us better. But it's never been an issue with you making sure I'm straight.
So, the providing part is, and I thank you for that public acknowledgement. Thank
Shut
you.
up. No.
But there was some other things that I was lacking, like the emotional part, right? And that's where the little spoiled kid came out,
Yeah.
you know, um, and not being able to sort of compromise, because if I was set on it, like, all right, this is the way we should go, and there was not much of me saying, you know what, it's your turn.
Yeah.
And we went back to that 50-50 thing again, right? Or, and that's not what marriage is
No,
about.
it's
It's
no
not
50.
50-50.
It's 100.
It's 100.
You
Look,
100.
you put 100 in, I
Mhm.
put 100 in.
Yeah, there's no 50.
So
What you doing with the other 50 if it's 50? Where
yeah.
your other 50 at?
So let's talk about one of the questions that was asked during our session. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It wasn't crazy, but I never was asked, what is our vision for our marriage?
Oh, yeah.
Like, man, vision. Man, we just living. We just lifing. We married, and so we had our homework assignment,
Yeah.
and it made us sit down together and give an outline on where we want to take our marriage.
Yes.
And it was a good exercise,
Yeah.
and it allowed me into what Nicole wants, right? And she see what Rob wants, and how we do it collectively, how we do it
Yeah.
together, how we can meet our goals. Because that's one thing, Cole. I don't think we set goals as we could say, hey, we want to get a piece of real estate, right?
Yeah.
But just talking about marriage goals,
Home goals.
home goals,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
We just vacation, we work, we take care of business, but we didn't think about that projection.
no,
I'm not picking Florida.
no, yeah,
Alligators
yeah,
don't
yeah. She don't want
know.
to go to Florida.
No.
Yeah, but and even that say, you know what? I got to make sure, that she's good. So, Florida's off the table.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so when we talked about vision, of course it went to, what we want, our goals in marriage, but it also went to our finances,
Yes.
and I think sometimes us coming, we had blended families, so it was actually, I think it was a little harder than.
Yeah, of course, because money is money, but you got to take care of the business that you've been taking care of, and then now you have to combine it and figure out how that's going to balance,
Mhm. Yes.
because you can't take from anybody. You have to be able to give the same amount that you was given before. You don't just be like, oh, that ain't my kid no more, so I don't got to take care of you because now I'm over here. No, you got to
And
keep everybody good.
so we have grandchildren,
Yes.
right? And so there's certain obligations and needs of our grandchildren
And
and
I
our
believe the
children.
number is 11.
Yeah,
11 grandkids.
Yeah, yeah.
5 on his, 6 on mine.
And Bilal
And
made
yeah,
made
yeah,
6.
yeah,
Bilal
yeah.
made
But check it out.
more than the 4 that I had.
but that backstory is
yeah,
he wanted 8. He got
yeah,
his 6.
yeah,
He said it was my fault
yeah.
because he was the only child.
Man,
So look, I got my 6 faces
absolutely.
that I love to death.
Faces, walk, everything.
Attitude.
Right? Attitude, yeah.
Clowning.
And
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
we you know, because of this blended family, it almost is like we didn't blend our finances together. Like we had all right, sweetie, here go the money here. Let's put this in the pot. But it's always been like, all right, this mine over here.
Yeah.
And you the same.
Home was always that way.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
in business.
No, absolutely.
The pot is big in
Yeah,
business.
yeah. And you know, I think now we're getting to this point and we got 15, 16 years in.
Mhm.
And you know, now
Married.
I'm finally married years. And now I'm starting to see like, wait, this is what marriage is about because like the divorce rate is high.
Yeah.
You know, and it's because I don't think like I'm realizing in life you got to put effort
Into
and
everything.
time into everything if you wanted to be successful.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm realizing that. I'm also realizing how important systems are.
Yeah.
And the system is our date night.
Yes.
Right.
Important.
It's important and it should not go overlooked just because
It's not.
we wake up together every day. Like there is a system here.
I'm not spending time with you. I'm asleep.
Yeah, right. We out working. We'll come watch a show, but our date night is our specific time where we are going to come together and do something that we both like, whether it's a movie, whether it's, you know, going to eat a meal, or it's just riding in the slingshot, whatever it is.
And
it's
shout out to the grandson Bilal. When we out date night, he will call if you don't answer and we'll come to the house looking for you. Yeah. So you got to pick up for him.
Yeah. So we're realizing how important these systems are. And for, you know, we sometimes look at couples and be like, "Dad, you got 30 in?"
Yeah.
Like, yo, it's a system that
God
was in place.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't
healthy marriage
deviate from that system.
Yeah.
You know, so
you gotta put in the work. If it's toxic and there's a reason you need to get out, you know those signs, those red flags. But if it's not those red flags, toxic, you need to work it out. Do the work. Because you're going to do the work with somebody else. Why not do it with the person that, you know, you picked? You picked that person. So it's your stuff.
That's
so
right.
Get it together. Yeah.
So one of the Bible verses that came is where there's no vision, the people will perish.
Mm-hmm.
So I applied that to us, to our community.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of us don't have a vision for our lives. We just lifing, as they would say.
Yeah.
But not with purpose, not with a vision. And, you know, we will perish without a vision.
Yeah. And try to support the youth vision. Because a lot of times they don't like to be told what to do. And honestly, that's how we were taught. And that's why I call a delay on life, because we're just doing everything that we're told to do. And you're supposed to listen to your parents, but there comes a time and an age where people should be listening to what you like so that you can go towards your passion. Because so many of us we are lifing.
Yeah.
Until we get, you know, how many people do we know that went to college and not doing what they went and got their degrees for?
And that's why right now, for me, I'm in 4 groups. Like, this is my college now.
Too many groups where I'd be like, turn that phone off.
This is my college. I played around for 40 plus years. But now I realize like that ain't working no more. Like this spontaneous living is just not productive. It is just like you just wake up And that was used to be one of my reflections.
Mhm.
Like, yo, my birthdays, for so many years, if I'm hanging out at the same bar I was at the year before,
Yeah.
right? Like, yo, what has changed
You know
within
the
that?
movie 50 Dates?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
same thing happened every day because she didn't have a memory.
Goodness. 51st dates.
Yeah,
That was my
yeah.
life. I just woke up every day and did the same thing over and over, ate the same food, smoked the same stuff, right? Drunk the same thing, right? Just, yo, that is crazy. That is crazy.
Well, that's us.
Yeah. And listen, I don't take anything away from that journey
That's
because
right. That's
that's
who
what
we
made
are.
us today, right? That makes us appreciate, this life that we live now. So I just wanted to go back to um, the being obsessed with change,
Yeah.
you know, in our marriage, physically, financially. Like, I can't be the same way.
Yeah.
Someone asked me yesterday, one of my coach, Chef Yolorda, life coach, business coach, he asked me a question. Um, how do millionaires think? I don't know because I'm not one. He said, you do know. And you have to start recalibrating and start picking up a book, being in proximity of different
Readjusting.
things,
Yeah.
right? Different people, right? And I hear all the time whether it's ET or any other well-known person, for them to get to that next level, they have to go around the people that's
Yeah.
in the level they want to be at.
Yeah.
And I think for us in marriage, doing our counseling is allowing us to get to that next level
Absolutely.
of marriage.
Absolutely. Because we have the ground tools. We just trying to go a little higher.
Sure.
We already been on the ground. We already up on the building now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the way up.
All the
Nothing can
way.
stop me. I'm all the way up. And I think it's still a little higher. You know what I mean? Look, I'm gonna keep going.
Well, we're above ground and we
Absolutely.
breathing, so it's higher.
Yeah.
As far as you could go.
Ecclesiastes 9:10 was another verse. It says, whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might. For in the realm of the dead, where you are going, there is neither working, nor planning, nor knowledge, nor wisdom. So we would apply that. We would apply that to work,
Yeah.
right? We would apply that to exercise, eventful things. But I'm applying that to our marriage.
Okay.
Whatever your hand finds to do, marriage is one of the things. Like, marriage isn't just, all right, justice of the peace, or you go, have the dope reception and then you married. And
Yeah.
then that's it. Like, yo,
Yeah.
this thing take work.
It definitely take work, and don't focus on those type of things. The glam and the glitter, because when the glam and the glitter is not there, what do you have?
Yeah.
No foundation. You're on sand, so you better figure it out. So that you don't have to do it our way. You could try it the other way. You'll come back
Man, I'm just
to a
seeking.
new way.
I'm seeking another verse I just read the other day. Like, it was in Proverbs. It was just talking about seeking advice from people. Like, if you seek advice,
Yeah.
you'll be wise all the days of your life. So,
Yeah.
and I realize that's what we're doing now.
You definitely want wisdom and knowledge, and we don't have it all.
No.
So where you gonna get your food from?
Yeah.
You gonna starve or you gonna eat?
Nah, I surrender.
You don't want to eat the same thing every day.
No.
So yeah.
And what I see myself doing when I heard the term obsessed with change, it was actually, yo, I was there. And I'm like, you tease me all the time about the books, because I wasted so much time standing on the corner, right? Looking this
catching
way,
up.
looking that way, saying where the cash at. And I wasn't learning.
Yeah.
Right. And so many years of that, I missed that gap.
It's never too late.
No.
Never too late. If you breathing, it's never too late. And he giving it to us now. Our young years, we got stories to tell. We
Yeah.
got some stuff, but we doing it now.
So
So
I
I
just
count that.
yeah,
I count that on everything.
man, we just trying to be fruitful. I don't know about multiply. Our multiplying
We
days
got the
over.
we got the young people to
Yeah,
do that
yeah,
for
yeah. Our
us.
multiplying days is over, but
Listen,
we can be
listen.
fruitful.
It's no little kids coming in that
No, no.
house unless they spending the night. I'm running away.
And going home, right? But our marriage is fruitful. Our finances are fruitful,
Thank
right?
God.
Our the services we provide for the community is fruitful, you know. And like this all plays in a part. My guy said to me, while we was training, just going back to the relationship, he said, I was telling him about the revelation of me wanting my wife to be my robot, my mini me. And he said, man, if you think about it, your wife already thinks like you. And he proceeded to say, when she goes in the store, she picks out what you like
Yeah.
because she knows what you like.
We actually have a lot in common, whether you realize it or not. We
Yeah,
do.
it's my roadie. This
Without
is
a
my
doubt.
roadie, yo. Like, look, we go on vacation, and I ain't gonna front. Like, we might have gotten into an argument maybe on one vacation, but we love each other,
Yeah.
and we can be around each other. And I remember the term like, I love a person, but I don't like them. Like, nah, we like each other,
Yeah. Yeah.
and we've learned to.
You're my best friend. Cut it
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Listen, and that was even something that you have brought, because I know it was actually happening, but I
Yeah.
was like in this mindset of, I thought my boy was my best friend and my wife was my wife.
I'm the daddy. You
Yeah.
the man. We best friends. Get over it.
Yeah, yeah.
I sound like
it's
a
cool,
stalker, but
right?
I'm letting you
It's
know.
cool. I remember one time you felt like I wasn't a protector,
Yeah.
and that hit me hard, and I didn't know that I wasn't protecting you.
Mm-hmm.
But once you brought it to my attention, like, all right, I
The
see what
light.
you're saying.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Okay, I shouldn't have let that slide,
Yeah.
right? And once like I said, now once I was aware of it, now I'm like, okay, no, you can't say that.
Yeah.
No, you
Yeah.
can't do that.
It's just the environments, how you grew up and how the world is with women and men, how we do business, how they treat women. And just hearing me, you weren't hearing me for the need that I was expecting. You didn't know the difference between venting and complaining.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
a
Yeah. Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
The ear
Yeah.
has to say, okay, she blowing off some steam right now. All right, I heard that one too much. It's a difference. And you know how I do. I process. So I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna say how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not if I'm not gonna react on it, but I'm gonna say how I feel. I may not act how I say.
So during the session, right? It was Nicole's turn.
Oh boy, here we go.
And I sat there, right? But what was different, that I had to listen and I wanted to respond, because it was a natural tendency to defend yourself.
Yeah.
But what I realized, that defending myself did not allow me to hear you fully
Or understand.
and
vice
understand.
versa. Same thing.
So actually, me not saying anything, and therapists had to say, Eddie, hold on.
Nicole let you go.
Right. And I got it though. I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
it, because I was actually able to hear and comprehend what you said.
Yeah.
So there was one time where you asked a question of another couple, and she gave you some advice
Mm-hmm.
on, like, when you in the bottleneck and you want to
Oh,
get
yeah.
shout out to my nephew and his wife,
Dusty.
yeah. And she gave you a sort of a tip
What they do.
on what they do, and you've taken that, right?
I don't know if I've taken it because we haven't had any blow ups since we been learning this new process.
Yeah.
So I probably will try to take the tip, but I'm a little hot headed depending on the subject. But I will try to take the tip. So I don't do well holding stuff. You know that.
See, she need personal counseling. See, she need personal counseling. See,
I love you too,
look,
Bob.
See, I'm seeing my therapist every 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't.
Shout out to everybody therapists.
That's right. That's right.
And we see marriage therapists.
Yep.
And we do personal, but
and
we all have different issues that we're dealing with as individuals. So your process is different.
It is, and I'm enjoying the process. I really am. Like I tell you, like we was riding last week, and Nas song came on. I love this feeling, and the video. He's in his I don't know, convertible, and his hands is up, and like I love this feeling, and that's just how it was. That's how I felt at the time. Like I love this feeling. I love where we are. Like I love being able to have a conversation, disagree,
yeah, and
agree
not
to
be
disagree,
and not be
take
a beef.
it personal,
not be a beef. Yeah,
and we just in a good space, and we're just preparing right now because I'm not saying like we just sitting over here on cloud 9 all the time.
Yeah,
but it's just the healthy way on how we are learning to communicate and also deal with our personal
flaws.
flaws.
Just accepted each other for who we are. That's it.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Nobody's perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is life, man. This is life, and we just we ain't lifing, we thriving.
Yeah, we are.
We ain't surviving.
Yeah.
Nobody want to survive.
That's right.
So once again,
I want to give a shout out to
super producer Nya.
Super producer Nya.
And who else we got? Shout out to everybody who's just been, leaving comments.
Yes.
And listen,
my
we appreciate
boss,
all the
Kim.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just say this before we leave, right?
Run it down.
Let me just say this. It's because we got all these likes because of my wife.
No,
and I was kind of feeling some type of way.
No, it's not true.
So Petty Wop was trying to come out again.
Oh, I don't
Petty
miss
Wop
him. I don't
he was
miss
trying
Petty
to come
Wop.
out. Petty Wop was like, yo, put it on her page, 300 likes.
What?
Yeah.
I did not see that.
Shout out to
thank
Denise.
you.
She gave me the name Petty Wop.
But Denise is my friend.
I know.
She only likes you
I
because
steal all her friends because they like me better.
You're not stealing
It's always some competition with us, right?
She tells you all the time.
I know, but in my mind.
Nikki either.
I know. They're all my friends.
No.
Yeah. But Petty Wop is dead, Denise. Petty Wop is buried. I appreciate.
Pray for him, Denise.
We're a team. So if she got 300 likes, I got 300 likes, and that's just how we rolling.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Till next time.
Next time.
We'll be back. Peace.
Peace out.
One.